Hey guys, it's Cam. I got a build profile on my Super Strength Fire Brute. I've been seeing a lot more of these in game and I've been getting more and more questions about them, so I figured this would be the easiest way to answer those. I usually build my melee tunes for defense, but with this one I felt like I'd be losing too much if I did so I built for recharge and recovery. Alright, let's get started. Super Strength, I have Punch, Haymaker, Knockout Blow, Rage, Foot Stomp. I use Crushing Impacts and Punch. I mean, all the sets are pretty good there, except for the first one. Recharge, that's what you want. Accuracy is not bad for you. Health helps you survive a lot with your no defense and living on healing flames. Haymaker, I'm running 5 Hecatombs. I use the proc instead of the damage because it gives you more damage overall. And I put it in Haymaker instead of Knockout Blow because I use that more often. Knockout Blow, it's got 6 Kinetic Crash. You don't lose any damage really, maybe a point or two by 6-slotting it with Kinetic Crash over something like Crushing Impact. And the knockback protection helps quite a bit, and the recharge is good. So, Rage. Well, first of all, when you're using Rage on these things, you want to not stack it. Try not to stack it because you have more uptime that way. I put adjusted targetings in mine, using the recharge, skipping the 2-hit buff endurance. I mean damage, some resistance, which is what you're about, even though you're not going to have much of negative energy anyways. Accuracy and recharge, all good. Foot Stomp, you have Armageddons, you do have the damage proc, and it is amazing in Foot Stomp. Use it, use it, use it. Force feedback proc is also amazing in there. When you're stomping a mob, I mean anything over, like 2 things, you're gonna see it go off quite a bit. Fiery Aura, you got Fire Shield, Healing Flames, Blazing Aura, Plasma Shield, Consume, Burn, and Fiery Embrace. Fire Shield, I put the 3 titanium coatings for the health bonus. Focusing on resistance reduction, you can see there. To fill it out, I put in another resistance endurance, Aegis. And a knockback protection because fire armor doesn't have any. Healing Flames, I use Panacea. They are expensive, but they are the best healing set in the game, even for PvE in my opinion. And I fill it out with a Dr. Wound's Endurance Recharge. Blazing Aura, I don't use any procs. The radius is too small for it really. So yeah, I just focus on accuracy, damage, and endurance. The set bonuses don't really matter on this. Plasma Shield, again, the 3 titanium coatings for the health. Consume, with its changes, it helps a lot with your endurance and your recovery. Just 3-slot it. It's got some accuracy and some recharge and then mod in there. It works fine like this, and the set bonuses are pretty good for you. Burn, you're 5-slotted with obliterations with a Fury of the Gladiator, chance for resistance on the end. I just recently put this in here and I'm really liking the testing on it. You notice it in big mobs, but even more so on bosses. It helps a lot. Fire Embrace, 1 slot. I wish I had more, but it's tight build. Hasten, Super Speed, I put a knockback reduction, or protection in there. Hurdle, health, stamina, just have the recovery procs in here, and then the miracle healing for more recovery bonus. Stamina, you got your performance shifters. The chance for endurance is really good, so I always use that, and the set bonuses are pretty solid there. Even the movement's nice to have with the knockback reduction and super speed. Fighting, boxing's just a set mule. I got 2 absolute amazer in there for recovery. Tough, I've got 3-slotted with ribosomes. The resistance and the endurance, you can't beat ribosomes for that, and the set bonuses aren't that important in tough. Weave, I don't run it. I have 1 Luck of the Ambush 9.5. Leaping, I do run combat jumping sometimes when I'm moving around. The endurance isn't heavy on it though, so it's no big deal. I got a 7.5 in there, and then the shield wall resistance proc. It's not really needed. It's very expensive. It doesn't help that much, but it does help some, I guess. So I use it. Fire mastery. I have Ring of Fire, Fire Blast, and Fireball. Ring of Fire and Char, you can use either or, just the same. Set bonuses would be the same. I just use this because I had the gravitational anchors already. Fire Blast, you got your Apox. The regen is not that important, but the health is nice, the damage is nice, and the regen is not that important. I don't know if I said recharge. I use the damage proc over the damage because, again, it does more. Fireball and the Ragnaroks, pretty self-explanatory, and then I use a introduction because it's kind of heavy on endurance. And that is it. Hope that answered some questions. And if you have any more, just send me a message in game or private message on YouTube or the forums even. So